Okay, so today we would like to continue learning from this, the Eternal Buddha, and it will be from chapter 3, Everlasting Power, page 85, the Path of Repaying Buddha, until page 89. If you have the book, please follow along. Okay, so the Path of Repaying Buddha. However, the strongest desire of the order of Buddha's disciples is to fulfill the original vow of Buddha within the time he is alive on earth. The greatest path of Buddha's disciples is to respond to Buddha's original vow and bring it to realization while Buddha has life on earth. Disciples must walk the path of repaying Buddha. The path of repaying Buddha is based on the gratitude you have for the truth, which he has given to you. The gratitude you have for being provided with the teachings of the truth and for being shown the right path in life, in turn, becomes your repayment to Buddha. And then your acts of repayment will come to fruition. As you go forth and convey every one of Buddha's teaching to the people, please remember that. Behold, and lift up your eyes, look around you, look upon the world and the business of its people. Oh, there are people everywhere who live in complete ignorance of the truth. Oh, how wonderful this world would be if all of these people built their lives on the foundation of the truth. Not only would each person be capable of solving their problems of the mind on their own, but also should they make progress in their spiritual discipline and take on the roles of teachers, they will be capable of providing countless means of guidance to people who are taking their first steps on the path of learning. Thus, your lives would become wonderful. And in turn, by living wonderful lives, you will become an exemplar to teach and instruct others in the truth. You will become the very proof that the laws are truly spreading. Bodhisattvas of the earth. My disciples, as I said in the beginning, do not think that your duty is a hard endeavor. An invincible power has been given to you. This power springs first from the truth that you are all children of Buddha, and second, from the truth that you have lived and studied as disciples of Buddha for hundreds, thousands, and millions of reincarnations. You are Buddha's children who have continuously studied the teachings of Buddha. Thus, the power that you possess is near limitless. Enjoy this geyser of power. Rejoice in this eruption of wisdom. Honor this unceasing outpouring of the power of love. When you engrave the sacred mission upon your mind, when you rise up with strong determination to fulfill your mission, each of you will become a bodhisattva of the earth. This land will be filled with bodhisattvas of the earth, appearing one after the other, springing forth from the bosom of the great earth. I wish to see it with my own eyes. I wish to see many bodhisattvas of the earth spring forth from all lands, and I wish to see the bodhisattvas gathered together, forming the order or disciples, filling the land with their presence, and performing mighty and great works. This is how utopia will be established on earth. Your mission is to build utopia. You must not fail in building utopia. It must be established at all costs. Failure in this mission is unacceptable. Therefore, do not be idle on the journey on which you have embarked upon today. Every moment and every step is vital. The disciples of Buddha shines in their greatest brilliance when they persevere in the advancement of utopia on earth. From this day forth, rid yourself of excuses and rid yourself of all wrong thoughts. With a singleness of mind, never cease to continue pushing forward on this path. So this is today's learning. So Master is talking about fulfilling the original vow of Buddha. So what is this original vow of Buddha? So we have been studying this, and Master says the original vow of Buddha is to spread the truth or spread the teachings to all people. So this is an important thing. So we must fulfill the original vow of Buddha. And we have to, so when we are doing that, what we need to do is to, Master says like this, he says repeatedly, you must fulfill the original vow of Buddha. So when within that time he is alive on earth. He has said this many times, not just this place, but he said many times, while the Buddha is alive on earth. So it is our original vow, although currently Master has physically passed away. We are still fulfilling the original vows. So we should not forget to spread that truth. This is the original vow of Buddha. And we are praying for Master Okawa's resurrection. So once Master is able to come back, or decides to come back again and resurrect in the human body, then we really must fulfill it. So in the end, it also says you must, failure in this mission is unacceptable. So we have to succeed. So we must fulfill the original vow of Buddha. So how do we do that? Or what kind of mindset should we have? So this is discussed here. It is the path of repaying Buddha. So how do we repay Buddha? So it is based on the gratitude you have for that truth. So we have been learning the truth from Master, and a lot of people have changed their lives. And not just changed their life, but they had joys. You have joys in your souls by knowing the truth and practicing the truth and becoming a different person who is closer to Buddha and God. So we have this joy. So from this joy, it comes, this is a gratitude. So from this gratitude, we will have an emotion like we want to repay back to Buddha because he have given us so many things and he has done for us so many things. He have given us the truth. So this is where the origin comes from. So it's from our gratitude. It's not repaying Buddha, or it's not like fulfilling the original vow based on your fame. Like if I do missionary work, I will get a fame and status and people will praise me for how much work that I did. This is a wrong mindset. So this is like a Tengu's mindset, or not a sacred mindset. So how do we, there's a original vow and the goal is to save people, but our mind is also important. So this is what it's saying. So our mind should be filled with gratitude that we want to give back to Buddha. And what should we give back? What we should give back is to create more people who have faith, or create more people who are learning the truth. So this is how we pay back Buddha. Because of our gratitude, we pay back Buddha by creating people who study the truth and knowing the truth and practicing the truth. So this is a very important thing. So our mindset of fulfilling the original vow is important, which should be coming from gratitude. So please remember this. And when we are trying to fulfill the original vow of Buddha, Master says like this, it's very important and when we fulfill the original vow of Buddha, what Master expects us is like this. He wants us to solve people's problem or life problems by the truth. And also he wants us to make spiritual discipline. And also he wants us to take the role of teacher, which means guiding people and teaching many people. So this is very important things. And when we do that, Master says, you'll become the very proof that the laws are truly spreading. So first is to spread the truth and teach people. And also during that, you should be the guiding people, not only like spreading the truth, but you should also be the teacher. So this is how he wants us. So he wants you to be a leader. He wants you to be a teacher, and he wants you to be the proof that the laws are spreading. So this is important thing. So it's important that we know that spreading the truth and nurturing people. So it is important to think of nurturing people as well, not only spreading, but how can we nurture these people so that they become leaders as well, just like you. So this is when the missionary work completes. So you spread the truth, and then this person also becomes another missionary or another teacher. So this is our span, like our eyes should be looking at. Okay, so this is important. And also, Master says like this: do not think that your duty is a hard endeavor, and invincible power has been given to you. So we think that this fulfilling the vow of Buddha is difficult, and it's a very struggling thing, but actually we are already giving the power to do so. Invincible power is given. Says this power comes from the truth that we are all children of Buddha. So we have Buddha nature within. So we have the same trait as Buddha. So that's why we are able to have this invincible power, because we have the same trait as Buddha. So there is a power that is hidden within our mind. And second is the truth that you have studied, lived, and studied as disciples of Buddha for numerous reincarnations. So it's not only this lifetime, but we have been learning so many times in a different environment, and applying the teachings in a different era, different time, different races, different belief, but we were experiencing it in a different era and have been practicing this truth, and were and are Buddha's disciples. So we have to take pride. So we have been doing this so many times. So the power is there because we have been doing so. So anyway, invincible power is already given to you. So just believe that when we are doing missionary work, or when we are spreading the truth, we are one with Buddha. We are not doing by ourselves. Invincible power will come. And what kind of power is that? He says, rejoice in this eruption of wisdom. Honor this unceasing outpouring of the power of love. So the invincible power, the content of invincible power is wisdom and also love. So with love and wisdom, we can do missionary work to any people. So this is what Master is saying. So when we are doing missionary work, when we are spreading the truth, what usually comes is that when you're studying and you have been doing, and when you pray to the Lord, what will come is that wisdom wells up. Like you might experience something from your mouth, unexpected words that you haven't thought about. It just comes out, and that strikes that person. That's something that they need. So these powers really occur and come. And especially if you're doing missionary work, spreading the truth, you will experience this. And then also the power of love. You want to save this person. You want to make this person a better person and become close to Buddha. So this power of love is pouring onto you. So with this wisdom and love, you always have the power to change people's life and succeed in missionary work. So please believe in that power. Okay? Sometimes it takes time, but in the end, they will understand. So please understand that invincible power is flowing and coming, and we have that within us. We will have wisdom and we will have love, which is coming from Buddha. So please know this. It's very important. So we are not struggling by ourselves. We are with Buddha. We are with Lord El Cantare when we are doing missionary work. We are not alone. So please remember this. It's very important. And what Master wants us to be is Bodhisattva of the earth. So this is like Bodhisattva of the earth. He says, each of you, when you engrave the sacred mission upon your mind, when you rise up with strong determination to fulfill your mission, each of you will become a Bodhisattva of the earth. This land will be filled with Bodhisattva of the earth, appearing one after the other, springing forth from the bosom of the great earth. So this is like the image when you see like the movies, like the Laws of the Sun. Like there's a scene where from the ground, a lot of angels and Bodhisattva is coming from the ground. So this is the image. A lot of Bodhisattva is popping up. So Master expect us to be like that. And how do we be a Bodhisattva of the earth? It is to have engraving this sacred mission, which is to fulfill Buddha's great vow to save all people and rise up with strong determination. Then we'll be the Bodhisattva on earth. I think that is actually us. So this is the image. And Master defines utopia. What is the meaning of utopia? So when these Bodhisattvas on earth are filling the land, this is utopia. So this is the definition of Master of utopia. So what is utopia? We always say utopia in Happy Science. So one definition is that a lot of angels appear and a lot of angels are created. This is a state of utopia. And also another meaning of utopia is just like we have the main book, The Laws of the Sun. So when the value of the laws of the sun spreads around the world, this can be said as it's utopia. So please remember the definition of utopia. So it is filled, this earth is filled with Bodhisattva of the earth. So this is Master's definition of utopia, and we are trying to create a utopia. And Master says failure in this mission is unacceptable. So it means we have to succeed. He says, do not be idle on the journey. Every moment and every step is vital. So whatever you do every day, every moment is important step to creating a utopia. So we have to preserve and persevere to make this effort. And lastly, Master tells us what kind of mindset we need. From this day forth, rid yourself of excuses and rid yourself of all wrong thoughts, which means to control your mind. With the singleness of mind, never cease to continue pushing forward on this path. So we must not forget about creating a utopia. We must not forget about fulfilling the great vows of Buddha. So we have to have a strong mind and rid of our excuses, and then we have to push forward. So this is what Master expects us. And when we are doing that, everlasting power will come, which is invincible power, which is wisdom and love. So let's aim to be a Bodhisattva on earth, and also let us still pray for Master Okawa's resurrection and create a utopia on earth together with the Lord. Okay, so thank you so much for joining today, and this will stop the recording.